Hello everyone, I am Ashwini Saurabh Mehtaras from Department of Statistics, RBNB College, Srirampur. So I am going to teach you the transformation of bivariate random variable. So in last lecture we have studied the conditional expectation of bivariate random variable, and now we will see the transformation of bivariate. Means if we are given the two random variables x and y and we want to obtain the PDF of a function of x and y, for example x plus y or x upon y or anything which is a function of x and y, then we can use the transformation method, which is same as we have learned in transformation of univariate distribution. So in that case we have used the three methods, which are using CDF method, using transformation by Jacobian, and third was we can find the PDF of new function of random variable by using transformation of Jacobian or EMGF method. So all these three methods can be used here also. So we can transform by using distribution function method or Jacobian of transformation method, and third is MGF method. Using any of these methods suitable to that example, we can find out the PDF of function of the given bivariate random variable. Suppose we are given that x and y are the random variables which are bivariate. So this is x comma y and its joint distribution is f of x comma y. Suppose f1x is marginal PDF of x, f2y is the marginal PDF of y. So these are the notations which will be needed. So f1x is the CDF, that is cumulative density function of x. f2y is the cumulative density function for the random variable y. These all are the notations which will be used to find the transformation of bivariate random variable. So let's see these methods one by one. So first method is distribution function method. So suppose we are given a bivariate random variable xy and its joint distribution is f of x comma y. So as we have seen the notations, we can obtain the distribution of u equal to x plus y. So u is the function of x and y, and we are interested in obtaining the PDF, that is joint PDF of this variable u or marginal PDF of this variable u. Then we can obtain it by probability of this u less than or equal to u. So this is the distribution function of u. We will denote it by capital G of u. So this is the distribution function, and by taking derivative of this distribution function we can obtain the PDF of the variable u. So for that the given information is, this is f1x which is marginal PDF of x, f2y is marginal PDF of y, f1x is CDF of x, and f2y is CDF of y. So this is the given information. Let's find out the range set. This is very important to find out the range of x and y. So range of x we can write from minus infinity to infinity, and for the range of y we can see here. So range of y can be written as from minus infinity to u minus x. So we have used this function u equal to x plus y, and its range can be written in this way. So let's find out actually. So this can be obtained by double integration f of x comma y and dx dy. So it is given that x and y are independent random variables. So their joint distribution can be written as product of the marginal distributions. Here the range of y is from u minus x. This is range of x, this is range of y. Here we can write f1x and f2y because we are given that x and y are independent random variables. So this is dx and dy. So here we note that this f1x is constant for the integration from minus infinity to u minus x, that is for the range of u. And here we can note that this integration f2y dy is the CDF of y. So we can substitute this. So this is f of u minus x because the range is from minus infinity to the point u minus x. So from the CDF of y we can write this. Here we have to write dx. So this is g of u, and to obtain PDF from this CDF we have to take the first derivative. So d by du of g of u, capital G of u, it will give us g of u, and which is integration. So this is constant for derivative and its derivative will be small f2 of u minus x dx. So in this way we can obtain the PDF of u, that is x plus y, by using CDF method. We can also write g of u as integration from minus infinity to infinity f1 of u minus x into f2 of x. So this is the same, both will give us the same answer. So this is the CDF method, that is for transformation of bivariate random variable. So let's see the next method, which is Jacobian of transformation. So in Jacobian of transformation method we use the notation mod j. This j stands for the Jacobian of the variables. So the given information is, suppose x comma y is a bivariate random variable and its joint PDF is f of x comma y. f1x is marginal PDF of x, f2y is marginal PDF of y, and suppose that this u is the function of x comma y and v is the function of x comma y. So one-to-one transformation is possible here, and then we can write x equals to some psi, that is some function of u and v. Similarly y is the function, that is some phi of u and v. So we can write the one-to-one transformation in this way, that is we have converted x and y in the unique form of u and v. And suppose dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v, dou y by dou u and dou y by dou v, suppose this exists. So if it exists, then the transformation of uv, that is this is the joint PDF of u and v. So this can be written as f of xy, that is joint PDF of x and y into mod j. Here mod j is the determinant of dou x by dou u, dou x by dou v. So here dou x is there for x and dou y by dou u and dou y by dou v. So in this way we can obtain the joint PDF of u and v. Here note down, u and v are the function of x and y. So we can write here f of psi of this uv into phi of ub into mod j. So this is the final formula to obtain h of uv. And further we can obtain the marginal PDF of u and v by using our regular formulas, which are this h1 of u, that is marginal PDF of u, can be obtained by integrating this joint PDF with respect to v, and h2 of v, that is marginal PDF of v, this can be obtained by integrating this joint PDF of uv with respect to u. So these are the formulas by which we can obtain marginal PDFs of u and v also. Suppose we are given that this is u, which is x plus y, and v is x upon y. So this is just for example. Then we can obtain the marginal distribution of u and v also. So sometimes we are asked to obtain the marginal PDF of x plus y only. In that case we have to take this v as y. So this is for the consideration. We will see in the further examples. And the third method to obtain transformation of random variable, that is bivariate random variable, is MGF method. So here we use the uniqueness property of MGF, that is we obtain the MGF of given new variable and compare it with any known distributions PDF. So MGF of any known distribution, we compare our MGF with any known distributions MGF, and then we can obtain the PDF of new function of x and y. So these are the three methods to obtain transformation or the PDF of new variables. So let's see one example. Suppose we are given that f1x is equal to e raised to minus x, x greater than 0, f2y, which is e raised to minus y, y greater than 0. So this is the given information about x and y, and we are also given that x and y are independent random variables, and we are asked to obtain the PDF of x plus y and x upon y. So this is the question. We want to obtain PDF of x plus y and x upon y. Here we can see that there are two variables and which are independent, so we can use transformation of bivariate random variable. Here we will use Jacobian of transformation method, that is the second method. Let's see. So u equal to suppose x plus y and v equal to x upon y. So we can suppose these variables which are function of x and y. So here we can see that these are one-to-one transformation. So we can convert x equal to and y equal to. So y equals to, so this x equal to v into y, and here we can substitute its value. So v into y plus y. So u equals to, here we will take y as a constant, 1 plus v, then y equal to u upon 1 plus v. So this is the one-to-one transformation, and y is the function of u and v. Similarly, here we will put this value, so v into u upon 1 plus v. So this is also one-to-one transformation of x and y. We will have the x as a function of uv and y as the function of uv. So this is psi of u comma v, this is phi of u comma v. So in the next step we have to obtain the Jacobian, that is mod j. So we will proceed further. Let's calculate dou x by dou u. So here we can easily obtain it as 1 v upon 1 plus v. Similarly dou x upon dou v. So we have to take derivative here. So here we have to use the division rule. So here u is the constant, and by using division rule we can write this, and dou x upon dou v will be u upon 1 plus v bracket square. Similarly we have to obtain dou y by dou u. Here it will be 1 upon 1 plus v, and dou y by dou v, so which will be minus u upon 1 plus v bracket square. And finally we will find out j. So j will be modulus of, I am going to substitute directly the values. So it will be v upon 1 plus v into u upon 1 plus v bracket square, then 1 upon 1 plus v, and finally minus u upon 1 plus v bracket square. So it will give us, so by solving this determinant, that is multiplying these two terms, minus u upon 1 plus v bracket cube, so it will be minus u into bracket 1 plus v upon 1 plus v bracket cube, and if we take the modulus, then it will be u upon 1 plus v bracket square. So here is the mod j. And now we are going to obtain the h of u comma v, means joint distribution of u and v. So it is f of x comma y into mod j. So f of x y means joint distribution of x and y. So we can write it f1x into f2y because they are independent random variable. So just we can multiply these two. So f1x into f2y e raised to minus x plus y plus, but x plus y means u. So this is f of psi of u comma v comma phi of u comma v. So we have to convert it into u and v. So this is e raised to minus x plus y, but x plus y is u, and mod j is u upon 1 plus v bracket square. So this is our final PDF, that is joint PDF of u and v. And from this joint PDF we can obtain marginal distributions of u and v, which is our question. That is, we want to obtain the distribution of u and distribution of v. So the distribution of u, that is h1 of u, this is integration of h of uv into dv. That is, we have to integrate with respect to v over the range of v. So here range of u and range of v we can calculate. So u equal to x plus y, that's why u belongs to 0 to infinity, because x and y are strictly positive, and the range of v will also be from 0 to infinity. So here we will put the range of V. So which is the joint PD of e raised to minus u and u. These are the constant for integration, and 1 upon 1 plus v bracket square dv. This is e raised to minus u, and we can obtain this integration by our regular method, bracket raised to minus 1 upon minus 1. So it will be 1. So finally u into e raised to minus u. Here we have to write the range of u. U is from 0 to infinity, that is positive, greater than 0. This is marginal PDF of u, which is our first answer. Then we can obtain the marginal PDF of V, that is H2 of V, by integrating this joint PDF with respect to other variable, that is u. So let us substitute. So here 1 upon 1 plus v bracket square is constant, and integration of u into e raised to minus u du. Here we can use the gamma function or LIATE rule, both will give us the same answer. So 1 upon 1 plus v bracket square into, here we will use gamma function, so it will be 2 upon 1 square. So it is 1 upon 1 plus v bracket square. Here I have to write the range of v, which is greater than 0. So in this way we have obtained marginal PDF of u and v. Let's check whether these two variables are independent or not. So let's multiply h1u into h2v. So this is u into e raised to minus u into 1 upon 1 plus v bracket square. So here we can see that this is same as the joint PDF of uv, that is h of uv. So we can say that u and v are independent random variables. Let's see one more example which will depend on the MGF. That is, by using MGF we will obtain the PDF of new variable. So suppose the given information is f1x equal to x greater than 0, alpha greater than 0 and lambda 1 also greater than 0. So this is the given PDF of x. Here y greater than 0, alpha greater than 0 and lambda 2 greater than 0. So this is the given information about x and y, and we want to obtain the distribution of x plus y. Then we will first obtain the MGF of x and MGF of y. So let's find out MGF of x, which will be mx of t. We know that from definition. So integrating e raised to tx f1x dx. Here I will write the range. So constant terms will appear outside the integration. So integration e raised to minus alpha x, x raised to lambda 1 minus 1. Here we can use gamma function to solve this integration. This will be gamma of lambda 1 upon alpha, this alpha raised to lambda 1 minus 1. So by using gamma function. So this gamma 1 will cancel and alpha raised to lambda 1 upon alpha raised to lambda 1 minus 1. So this can be written as alpha upon this is gamma function. So we have to write a raised to n. So here n is this alpha raised to lambda 1, and here I have mistaken one term, that is e raised to tx into e raised to alpha x into x raised to lambda 1 minus 1. So this term should be written there before using gamma function. So we can write integration e raised to minus x into bracket alpha minus t into x raised to lambda 1 minus 1 dx. And now we can use gamma function, which will give us, so this will be gamma of lambda 1 upon alpha minus t bracket raised to lambda 1, which is alpha minus t upon alpha bracket raised to minus lambda 1. So we can invert this term, which will be 1 minus t upon alpha bracket raised to minus lambda 1, which is mgf of x. Similarly, mgf of y, we can write 1 minus t upon alpha bracket raised to minus lambda 2. So note down these mgf of x and y. And now, by using the property of mgf, which is known to us, that m x plus y of t, this can be written as mxt into myt, which is product of mgf. So this is the property of mgf, and by using this property I am going to substitute. So multiplication of these mgfs will be 1 minus t upon alpha, and here lambda 1 plus lambda 2. Here we have to note that this is the mgf of similar to x and y. This mgf is similar to mgf of x and mgf of y. So we have to say that this x plus y must follow the distribution which has PDF, that is f of x plus y, and I will denote it by u. So u equal to this. So f of u must be alpha raised to lambda 1 plus lambda 2 upon gamma of lambda 1 plus lambda 2 into e raised to minus alpha x into x raised to, in bracket, lambda 1 plus lambda 2 minus 1. So here I have used u, and this u is positive, alpha is positive, and lambda 1 plus lambda 2, this is also positive, that is greater than 0. So in this way, in today's lecture we have studied about the transformation of bivariate random variable by using 3 methods, that is CDF, Jacobian of transformation, and finally this MGF method. Now this will end the unit bivariate continuous random variable, that is unit number 2nd. In next lecture we will continue for the next unit. Thanks for watching.